Monica Evans and the Brave Panter by Nicole Acosta. Once upon a time there was a honest girl called Monica Evans. She was on the way to see her friends Echo Reef when she decided to take a shortcut through Acadia Forest. It wasn't long before Monica got lost. She looked around, but all she could see were trees. Nervously, she fell into her bag for her favorite toy, Baby Kangaroo. But Baby Kangaroo was nowhere to be found. Monica began to panic. She felt sure she had packed Baby Kangaroo. To make matters worse, she was starting to feel hungry. Unexpectedly, she saw a brave panther dressed in a black leather jacket disappearing into the trees. How odd, thought Monica. For the want of anything better to do, she decided to follow the peculiarly dressed panther. Perhaps it could tell him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Monica reached a clearing. In the clearing were two houses, one made from tomatoes and one made from burgers. Monica could feel her tummy rumbling. Looking at the houses did nothing to ease her hunger. "Hello," she called. "Is anybody there?" Nobody replied. Monica looked at the roof on the closest house and wondered if it would be rude to eat somebody else's chimney. Obviously, it would be impolite to eat the whole houses, but perhaps it would be considered acceptable to nibble the other fixture or lick to the odd fitting in a time of need. A giggle broke through the air, giving Monica a fright. A wish jumped into the space in front of the houses. She was carrying a cage. In the cage was Baby Kangaroo. "Baby Kangaroo!" shouted Monica. She turned to the witch. "That's my toy!" The witch just shrugged. "Give Baby Kangaroo back!" cried Monica. "Not on your nollie," said the witch. Let's let Baby Kangaroo off the cage." Before she could reply, the brave panther in the black leather jacket rushed in the front footpath on the other side of the clearing. "Hello, Big Panter," said the witch. "Good morning." The panther noticed Baby Kangaroo. "Who is this?" "That is Baby Kangaroo," explained the witch. "Oh, Baby Kangaroo will look lovely in my house. Give it to me," demanded the panther. The witch shook her head. "Baby Kangaroo is staying with me." Excuse me," Monica interrupted. "Baby Kangaroo lives with me and not in a cage." Big Panther ignored her. "Is there nothing you'll trade?" he asked the witch. The witch thought for a moment, then said, "I'd like to be interned. It'll release him to anybody who can eat a hole from dirt." Big Panther looked at the house made from burgers and said, "No problem. I could eat an entire house made from burgers if I want to." "There's no need to show off," said the witch. "Just eat one from dirt and I'll let you have Baby Kangaroo." Monica watched, feeling very worried. She didn't want the witch to give a Baby Kangaroo to Big Panther. She didn't think Baby Kangaroo would like living with a brave panther, away from her house and all her other toys. Big Panther put out his beak and withdrew in a knife and fork from his pocket. "I'll eat this whole house," said Big Panther. Just you watch." Big Panther pulled off a corner of the front door of the house made from burgers. He gulped it down smiling and went back for more and more and more. Eventually, Big Panther started to get bigger, just a little bit bigger at first, but after a few more forkfuls of boogers, he grew to the size of a large snowball, and he was every bit surrounded. I don't feel too good," said Big Panther. Suddenly, he started to roll. had grown so round that he could no longer balance. "Help!" he cried as he rolled off down the slope into the forest. Big Panther never finished eating the front door made from burgers, and Baby Kangaroo remained trapped in the witch cage. "That is it," said the witch. "I win. I get to keep Baby Kangaroo." "Not so fast," said Monica. "There is still one front door to go. The front door of the house is made from tomatoes, and I haven't had a turn yet." "I don't have to give you a turn," laughed the witch. "My game, my rules." The woodcutter's voice carried through the forest. "I think you should give her a chance. It's only fair." "Fine," said the witch. "But you saw what happened to the panther. She won't last long." "I'll be right back," said Monica. "What?" said the witch. "Where is your sense of impatience? I thought you want Baby Kangaroo back." Monica ignored the witch and gave her a hefty pile of the sticks. She came back to the clearing and stared at the small campfire. Careful, she broke off a piece of the door of the house made from tomatoes and tossed it over the fire. Once it had cooked and cooled just a little, they stuck a bit. She quickly devoured the whole piece. Monica sat down on a nearby log. "You failed," cackled the witch. "You were supposed to eat the whole dirt." "I haven't finished," explained Monica. "I am just waiting for my food to go down." When Monica's food had digested, she broke off another piece of the dirt made from tomatoes. Once more, she tossed her food over the fire and waited for it to cool just a little. She ate it at a leisurely pace, then waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several sittings, Monica was down to the final piece of the dirt made from tomatoes. Careful, she tossed it and allowed it to cool just a little. She finished her final course. Monica had eaten the entire front door of the house made from tomatoes. The witch stamped her foot angrily. "You must have tricked me," she said. "I don't reward cheating." "I don't think so," said a voice. It was a woodcutter. He walked back into the clearing carrying his axe. "This little girl won't fair and square. No hat over, Baby Kangaroo, or I will chop your broomstick in half." The witch looked horrified. She grabbed her broomstick and placed it behind her. Then, huffing, she opened the door of the cage. Monica hurried over and grabbed Baby Kangaroo, shaking that her favorite toy was all right. Fortunately, Baby Kangaroo was unharmed. Monica thanked the woodcutter, grabbed a quick souvenir, and hurried on to meet Echo. It was starting to get dark. When Monica got at Echo's house, her friend threw his around her. "I was so worried," cried Echo. "You are very late." As Monica described her day, she could tell that Echo didn't believe her, so she grabbed a napkin from her pocket. "What is that?" asked Echo. Monica unwrapped their new made from burgers. "Pudding," she said. Echo almost fell off his chair. The end.